Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Office Bloke Daz.
I'm Office Bloke Mike.
Just the two of us today, Michael.
It is indeed.
Yep.
Yep.
Dave's gone on a holiday.
Yeah. Again.
He's gone on there. He was last seen boarding a flight with Yevgeny Prigozhin.
Was he?
Said he was going away to Russia somewhere.
All right.
So I don't know. I hope it works out well for him.
Hopefully got there safe anyway. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I mean, air travel's real safe nowadays, isn't it? So he should be fine. Right.
Safest form of transport still, apparently. So I don't see what the problem is.
Yeah, so he
nice
said he
private
was,
jet and everything.
Yeah.
Great life.
Yeah,
Living
he said
it
he
up.
was well looking forward to it. He said he was bringing the wine.
Yeah. So hopefully back on Monday, eh?
Well, I've not heard from him, so I just assume he's having a great time.
Yeah, that's what it will be.
That's what
won't
it'll be.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be.
Yeah.
What other explanation could there be?
I don't know. Nothing. That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if you've heard of anything of Dave's flight escapades, let us know.
Yeah.
Not heard anything, me. So
No.
assume he's okay. Anyway, bit of Jimmy Carr.
Oh, I love Jimmy Carr.
Saying we both love Jimmy
He's
Carr, don't we?
absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, he's.
I think he sort of like travels well as well, don't they? You know, I think over in the States, I think they like him as well, and his comedy is just absolutely brilliant.
It's raw.
Anyway,
yeah, there's no hiding from Jimmy Carr.
Yeah, he's
gives it
absolutely.
everybody. Yeah,
He's a sharp guy, but
travel broadens the mind. Not for Americans. Jimmy Carr live. Right, let's go for it. Eh?
Yeah.
Let's get the picture up on the TV first on the
oh,
television.
that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
Right, let me get it back to the beginning. What happens when you press all these buttons? Dave,
I was doing a gig a couple of weeks ago. I got talking to a girl in the front row. I asked her her name. She said it's Pataka. I said, that's an unusual name. You don't hear that every day. To which she replied, actually, I do. My father used to say, whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Till the accident. Feminists say, and you may agree with this, you may not, feminists say, a woman's work is never done. Maybe. They got themselves organised a bit better. It's a bit of an icy stare you with me there, madam. What you've got to understand is that's postmodern misogyny. That joke is in fact steeped in irony. So don't you worry your pretty little head about it, love. I had one of those serious relationship conversations the other week with my girlfriend where she sat me down and talked at me for about 6 hours. I hadn't realised until then that when a man says he is spoken for, that is quite literally what he means. She said to me, Jimmy, we're at a crossroads in our relationship. Down one road is hard work and commitment, but ultimately, happiness. And down the other road, well, the other road is a dead end. And I said, that's not a crossroads, that's a T-junction.
You know.
He's not wrong.
Technically, he's absolutely correct, isn't he?
But it could be a fork.
Yeah.
He's hysterical.
Yeah.
He's the master of that, like the diversion punchline.
Yeah, just throwing you off the scent slightly, then.
But maybe also hooking the audience at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, to get them sort of like to bite on something, then he can go at the audience.
It's clever stuff, isn't it?
Yeah,
really is.
The intelligence side of it comes is that he gets you buying into it. He gets you buying into his thought, but only to go a different direction.
Exactly.
Yeah. Brilliant.
But you can't think of it beforehand, can you?
It's genius.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you laughed. She went fucking mental. As I'm sure you all would have ascertained, I'm quite middle class. And I'm from the home counties. So I don't have an accent. This is just how things sound when they're pronounced properly. Not that there's anything wrong with being working class these days. Being working class is very much like masturbation. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Of course, it's nothing to be proud of either. And both give you calluses on your hands. Sting, the popular singer, Sting's often bragging about his 8-hour-a-night sex sessions with his wife, Trudy. Imagine how long he'd be able to keep it up if she was a looker. In Japan, they believe that tiger penis improves fertility. But I think, if you really want to get pregnant, you're best off using a man's cock. My best mate's girlfriend is 6 months pregnant. They said, you want to feel the baby? On reflection, I think they meant on the outside. Okay. They say travel broadens the mind. Except with Americans, which tends to widen the arse. A lot of people quote the fact that only 10% of Americans have passports. The thing is, they say it like it's a bad thing. Don't get the wrong idea, I've got nothing against Americans. Just one came up to me after a show a couple of weeks ago and said he thought I was patronising. That's what I think it's pronounced patronising. It means when you talk down to someone. Don't worry, I'm not being condescending. I'm far too busy thinking about important things you wouldn't understand. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. Did you know you're 10 times more likely to get mugged in London than you are in New York City? It's because you don't live in New York City. See, my favourite news story of the last year came from America. I'm sure you all saw this story in the papers or on TV. It was a story about a man in Utah, an American man, who he was out rambling in the wilds of Utah, the beautiful desert landscape, and there was a rock fall, and he got his hand trapped underneath a massive boulder, and he had to sever his own hand in order to walk to freedom. Incredible story about human courage and spirit. Did you all see that story? Well, I can't believe anyone saw it and didn't ask themselves the question, because I think it does beg the question, would I be able to do that? I've given it quite a lot of thought, and I think, yes, I would be able to do that. What do I care about an American's hand? If it's life or death, I'll cut his fucking head off. The other story that sort of tickled me from America, not quite as inspiring, I'll be absolutely honest with you, was the story of an English woman and an American man. This made the papers earlier in the year. They were flying from JFK to London Heathrow, never met each other before, flying in first class. They just knew each other for 8 hours, and they were arrested as they came into land at Heathrow. And the reason they were arrested was because the lady was filleting the man. I mean, sucking off. As they came into land, the lady was filleting the man. I myself prefer a boiled sweet. I just can't quite imagine how that happened. Presumably, at some point, she turned to him and said, "My ears are popping. Have you got a boiled sweet?" And he said, no, I haven't, but I've got an idea.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Carr.
Very good.
Class that, right?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely brilliant.
Like I say, he's done the same style of comedy for his whole career. Not done anything. He's not changed one bit.
It's definitely sort of leads up to like a punchline, doesn't it? A bit of diversion and up to a punchline, whereas others tell a story, so they have little laughs along the way and build it up and up and up. But he definitely goes for like the joke.
You know when you get like comedians, like these comedians that are topical, who just tell a story, sort of thing. Like Jimmy Carr tells jokes,
exactly,
and he's done the same jokes from the start of his career till now, and and it's always been top class funny.
Yeah,
it keeps it modern.
Always new, always fresh. Though sort of old style comedy to a certain extent, because it is actually telling a joke. Yeah. Whereas a lot of comedy these days is more of a storytelling thing, and they add to it and this, that, and the other, and build up a picture about different things. But he's just the way he does it. His style and everything is absolutely spot on.
He's brutal as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
He's nothing. He's low level disgusting. To the highest brow of intelligence.
I think the way he comes across, because he's quite fairly well spoken. I think we've seen some of his put downs as well, haven't we? I mean, coming from someone that's fairly well spoken. Yeah,
you don't expect it.
You don't expect it. It's just sort of like, it's just so good.
Yeah, he's nothing off the charts. There's nothing off the table with him.
No,
he goes right in. Brilliant.
Brutal.
One of my favourite comedians of all time.
Same here.
Yeah, brilliant. Hope you guys enjoyed it as well. Don't forget like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Cheers.